Welcome back, and I'm so sorry for the quick interruption. Welcome back. It's Casper Trader back here with another live stream today, and I'm sorry for the hassle, but I wanted to log into my Robinhood account, and of course, you guys wouldn't want to see all my credentials, would you? So I stopped the live stream, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be restarting right around now. I just want to see if it's on the same stream, and if I didn't screw anything up. Let's see. All right, I'm live. All right, stream is healthy. Stream is healthy. If you guys are watching me, please comment something so I know that you are alive. Let's see. Can you guys hear me, see me on the live stream? Oh crap. I think I might have the wrong. Oops. So I'm gonna be talking about dividend investing. All right, I'm good. And I'm making a video. Well, I did make a video. I'm gonna post it later today, maybe around 7 or 8 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. On dividend, well, not really dividend investing, but like long-term investing. And like I was saying previously, I'm definitely going to dedicate a portion of my account later on once I grow my portfolio more for dividend investing or like long-term stocks, long-term hold stocks. Okay, that's better. So, welcome Shirley. So I looked at a list of a few dividend stocks or ETFs, and they actually pretty interesting. I don't know why my dumb pop-out chart isn't working. Live chat. I'm sorry. Let's see if this works. All right. So I have an idea. Really quickly. I'm sorry for the hassle. I want to see what you guys are saying. So I'm gonna try to fix this. All right. And then we take this out. All right. Welcome, Escanor. Okay, so a few ETFs that I saw that were pretty good for dividend investing were SCHX. I'm sorry. SCHX, which had a dividend yield of around 2.1%, which is not the worst, not the best. But what struck me about it is it's just like a long-term ETF, and it's pretty cheap. So for most of those who are looking to start investing in the stock market, this would I'd definitely be a recommendation because if you look at it, it grew by around 50% for the past 5 years. So that's pretty good amount growth wise. And is anyone even watching? Dang, I have always these problems with these live streams. Is anyone even watching here? Dang it! If you're watching, let me know. Cause why does I always have to mess up? Always a little problem with something. Yes. All right, you guys are here. Um, you think STHX? Yes. So I'll get right to you, Riri. Okay. So welcome, Jacob Lucas. All right. So yes, I was thinking that SCHX is a pretty good stock for long-term investing. Definitely because it's an ETF and it's not like susceptible to like earnings reports that'll make the price go down by like 10% with some with individual stocks, which is risky. Let's see. Okay, so another one I'm going to go on to. I'm sorry, I'm still kind of new with the desktop version of this. As you can see, I made a video. I think I was down 5% the other day. Yeah. All right. So this looks better. So another one that would, dang it. Okay, another one that I would recommend is SPHD. SPHD is also a dividend ETF, but the dividend is also pretty huge. It's 4.8%, which means if we were to and this ETF is always rising in price, just like overall stock market ETF. But all right, this year it didn't grow much by like 3.5%. Overall, 48%, similarly to the other one. But let's just say the overall market return is at around 8%. Is that correct? I'm pretty sure 8% is the average return for the market. So if you use a compound interest calculator like investor.gov on this one, I really like this one. So if we start out, let's say with let's say $1,000 investing, and or even like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this would be a good plan for most of these long-term investors. And it's kind of tempting to try out some long-term investing, but I'd rather do swing trading because there's more action in it. Because in long term, you just buy in some stocks and just wait. 50 years later, I got money, you know? So, um, so let's say you get $100. You start out with 100, and I'm pretty sure it's fair to say that the average person can contribute maybe $100. People who live in the U.S. Or first world countries. You guys heard that, didn't you? All right, so um, and if you were to save, let's say people don't want to wait long, but let's say 40 years, because long-term investing, like in the name, is long-term. So we would do annual interest rate of around 8%, but because you are dividend investing, then you get, let's say, the average annual return of 8% plus a dividend of around 4.78%. So we would add that together for that to be around 12, let's just say 12.5 conservatively percent every year, I mean. And if you were to compound that, you'd have $1 million in 40 years. So it's not that hard to be a millionaire. Okay, I'm choosing my words carefully here. It's not hard to become a millionaire. Well, no, I'm sorry. It's not. It's simple to become a millionaire, but it takes a lot of hard, well, not even hard work and a lot of patience and time if you want to go the long way route, right? So if we were to invest $100 every month for 40 years, and you would technically become a millionaire. So it's not that hard, as you can see. It's simple, but the way that we're trying out with swing trading, and it may not be perfect, but I may have to like go back like a week for my goal because this week I kind of failed. I mean, I didn't fail. I just lost a certain percentage of my account instead of gaining. Um, let's say it would, because this calculator doesn't really compound daily. It doesn't have any daily. Oh, it does have daily. Weekly. It doesn't have any weekly compounds. So we would do every year is like a week. So it's fair. I don't know if I can explain this correctly to you guys. So that would be, let's say 4 years, right? 4 times 52. 4 years times 52 weeks. That would be around 208 weeks, correct? Not 2008. 208 weeks. And disregard that it says years here. Trust me, I'm doing this correct. And average return, it may be smaller, but it's way compounded way more often, 5%. And if you were to have that for 4 years, like I'm saying, we would reach the goal of $5 million. Now you're probably thinking, well, Casper, in your videos, you say that you're going to 1 million. Well, I'll go to 1 million, and if I'm doing good, then I'll surpass that $1 million. Currently, what do you mean surely? Can you clarify? So yes, swing trading I'd rather do because of the much higher returns if done correctly. You can see the difference between putting in $100 a month for 40 years and the difference of just starting out with only 200, adding 0 every year for 4 years, and you grow it so 1/10 of the time, and you don't add in any more money after your initial deposit, and it grows to $5 million. That's only in perfect circumstances, but like in my case, like I'm slowed down right now by like a week or two because of last week I fell by a bit. All right, sorry, I was just looking at the comment section. So it won't be perfect, and to kind of repay that, I was thinking that what will bring me back probably is the stocks that I'm looking at, TVIX and um, DWT, UWT, and Crocs, all of those stocks. And I have a sheet of paper right here, and it has a good amount of stocks that you guys mentioned in the live streams that we were analyzing together this weekend, like BKS, Crocs, NWL, SPTN, and many other more. Friday, so many took off from trading, and the toots ran the prices down during the power hour. So no worries about the dip last week. Yeah, I was completely my fault. I was just trying to get in a little bit of a gain, and I ended up not cutting my losses. Lesson learned: try to cut your losses quicker, just quicker. Um, Welcome, Gregoire. All right, that's a weird comment. All right, so that's just why I prefer swing trading right now. But definitely, once like I said, I grow my portfolio to, let's say, $1,000, I'll definitely dedicate like 10% to 20% of my account for long-term investing. So I'm diversified. So I would buy like a few shares of this a stock, maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 shares of this stock, just to be diversified, just in case my swing doesn't go well. These stocks can also repay for those losses. So that's how I'm trying to planning to balance and diversify once I grow my account. But right now I'm sticking with swing trading all the way. Um, Maybe once we hit the $500 mark, I'll buy in maybe 1 share of this, or I'll put in like $30 into some long-term investing set. It's always just growing there on the side. If I don't use it for my swings. One more thing I want to check out with you guys. I don't know. I know this live stream isn't like super dedicated to a certain thing, but I just wanted to update you guys with a few things and just talk with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Um, Investing, or let's just do crude oil. Crude oil futures. All right, Casper is on the swim team at. Okay, what? That's not true, but okay. We got out of that mini recession fast. Yes, we did. If you look at that, look at this. It's okay since Jacob Lucas. It's December 24th, and we got out and way above in February 15th. So that's about 2 months, 3 months, and we got out of the recession. Well, yeah, I guess it was technically a recession. So I'm betting on crude oil to fall down, but I guess we have to see. All right, so the market opened on this one yesterday at 6 o'clock p.m. and it's consolidating around the same area. It gapped up. It gapped up, and it's not coming down anytime soon, I think. Well, anytime soon. Yes, it does. But like I said before, I'm so tempted, and I'm just waiting here on the edge of my seat, waiting for this stock to fall back down. Because if we were to draw some trend lines and do some analysis on this crude oil, it's looking like it wants to fall down so badly. Okay, so let's say maybe here. Or, you know what? Let's disregard this. Let's draw it from, okay, now that didn't work. Okay. Right here to here, it looks like it should fall down anytime soon. And support would be, let's say, right here on this line. It's not perfect. I know my drawings aren't perfect sometimes, but this is what I see in my eyes and my hopeful eyes that this is going to drown. But what may end up happening is this pattern may continue, and it still has some room to run technically. Well, we can lower this a bit. I mean, I'm always so tempted to make it go my way, as like other traders. But yes, it's definitely near the resistance, so I just have to be patient. Anytime it'll come down soon. For all those who are swinging, you guys, just be patient, and yeah, you'll make your money back for sure. Well, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, so what else we got here? Oh, Riri mentioned STHX. STHX. That doesn't work. I think I messed up, or you maybe wrote it wrong on accident. STHX. Nope. Yes. Okay. Oh, that was thanks probably, or I don't know. Okay, whatever. So yes, I just wanted to do just a quick update. It's kind of random. You guys will probably think, but I just wanted to share some of my thoughts. Now I can't even go on my Google. There you go. Okay, so yeah, some of my thoughts. Long-term investing versus short-term, and like swing trading, day trading. So yeah, I was just looking at a few dividend even stocks. Like on my watch list, I found like HCP. It's only $30, so anyone with $100 could definitely put like 1 share into HCP, and yeah, their dividend is 5.3%. which is pretty nice if you ask me. 5% every year extra on top of their growth. Yeah. And there's so many stocks that have dividend investing in. What I would do is I'd probably average down on my position every time, like, if I were long-term investing, I would average down my position every time it falls below, like, where it usually trends. So you can see stock market was on the rise for like the last 5 years, basically. Some mini recessions here and there. But since I saw this dip, once it started curling back up, I would probably buy like a few shares of of stock here, like at $38, and then so my average price would be lower than $42. Like if I were, let's say about initially, 20 shares at $42, or 10 shares. Let's make it simple. 10 shares at $42. That's $420, and let's say I invest $100 a month. So the month that the stock market fell, I would have bought basically two. You can afford 2 shares at $38. So that my average price wouldn't be at $42. It would be at around $41.50 or something like that. But that's always an extra 50 cents per share, technically, of profit more. How's GE dividend? Yeah, so if you want to call out some dividend stocks, let me know. I'm gonna make a little watch list of them because they're pretty interesting, in my opinion, dividend investing. Let's see, 4.89%. Also, almost 5%, which is enormous. Except GE has been in a huge downfall. But it may try to make its way back up. Who knows? Yeah. PG, is that Protector and Gamble? PEG. Yeah. Entry at 100 with stop loss of 4 with price target of 114 with the 3.5 to 1. You are planning out your trades pretty well, Shirley. Okay. So you want to buy at around 100. Yeah, it has some momentum right now, for sure. Maybe a little bit overextended, so it may have a pullback. And you want to sell it at 114. Sounds good. If it does end up happening, then go for it. Yeah. I'm sorry for this, like, sort of off-topic video, but I just wanted to share with you guys my, kind of, like, thoughts on different types of investing, because for sure, I won't only swing trade for the rest of my YouTube series up to $1 million. For sure, I'll definitely dedicate a large portion once I get probably more, once my money grows more. I'll definitely dedicate a larger portion to dividend stocks or even just long-term stocks or growth stocks. Nothing to like swing like weekly. And also, like, if you're away, then if you're away in out of town or something, then and you don't have Wi-Fi, then I'd recommend you like get out of your swings. Just a quick tip: you would get out of your positions at a good price and not take positions like anytime soon before the time you're going out of town, so that you don't end up like trying to like hope if the stock goes in your direction, but you're not able to manage it because you don't have Wi-Fi. It's personally happened to me previously, and I just want to share that. Just if you're planning to leave sometime soon, anywhere, then get out of your positions once the time has come close, and just yeah, and just wait until you come back and then continue trading so you're not stressed out and you could just have a cool trip or whatever you're doing. Look at Loco. All right. El Pollo Loco. Does that mean the crazy chicken? Restaurant chains. What about utilizing a stop loss? I'm not a huge fan of stop losses. I'm more of a fan of more mental stop losses, technically, if I can say so. Let's say I'll go through an example really quickly after we check out El Pollo Loco. Yeah, this is, whoa, what happened here? Well, recently the stock price has been growing pretty rapidly. In the last year, it's been growing by 60%, and we might actually analyze this one on Schwab. loco. Look at this beautiful pattern right here. All right, so if we were to draw support and resistance on this stock, I'm gonna actually write this one down. Looks like a pretty good stock and it's not expensive. LOCO. Okay. So if we were to draw a support and resistance on this one, right around here, that would be support, resistance. It's creating more larger of swings right now, so the resistance would be more of right here for now, but the profit margin is enormous. From $15 to $18, $19. Let's say it was even from 15 to 18. That's $3. So that's 20% profit margin. That's pretty big, if you ask me. And the swings don't take that long. The cycles, it's like, all right, this is 5 days, so 2.5 weeks or a week, as in this case here. Yeah, but I would wait until it crosses over the EMA line, and then I'd be for sure confident to buy this stock. It's pretty interesting. So many things I want to trade, but right now I'm stuck with that DWT position, and I can't do anything. Plus, the market's closed for 3 days. Yeah, technically you're right. Stop losses, you don't have to worry about them, but I'm the guy who's super passionate about the stock market, and I check my stocks anyway, like 24/7. So I always know where the price is at. And stop losses, the only thing I hate is I've been burned with them many times. Where let's say a stock has a huge downturn because of some report or something that comes out, it brings the price back down really hard, and then in the next few minutes it comes back up. So that's happened with I think LABU and LABD to me. So I set a stop loss, and the price ended up going under the stop loss, so it sold, and then went right back above. After like it sold mine, so I just sold it for a loss. So that kind of sucked, and I just prefer doing it mentally. But if there is a time where I can't actually look at my phone at stocks for pretty often, then I would set a stop loss. I'm just scared of them being triggered pretty too early. But if you guys want to see what I mean by a stop loss, so if you look at the support and resistance right here, on loco, then you can see that I would technically a stop loss I would place maybe at around $14, or no, a little higher than $14. Because if you can see, it does fall below the support sometimes. We can kind of adjust it, but it does fall below the support sometimes by around, maybe let's say from 12.37, and this is 12.50. So by around 30 cents. So I would, if I were to buy right around, let's say 14.68, then I'd set my stop loss maybe at 14.50 just in case something happens. But then again, I wouldn't want to waste a day trade, and that's kind of bad. But like, if you can see right here, it also had a huge dip down, and then it came right back up. So if you had a stop loss, let's say at 14.50, and you bought it like right around here because you thought it was gonna reverse, I don't know, I wouldn't do that. But I'd wait for it to bounce. But it would be triggered. You'd sell it for a loss, and the stock price would be back up. So that's the only thing I don't really like about stop losses, is sometimes they can be ineffective. But yeah, they are kind of good because you're always like, whenever you're trading stocks, you're like, oh, maybe tomorrow, or maybe in an hour, or maybe like in 15 minutes, the stock will go back up. It'll go back up. It's like tanking, like right here. Let's say it's tanking, and you're like, oh, it has a green candle. It's gonna go back up. Oh, it's gonna go back up, and then you just end up like holding it down way more than you expected it. So I may actually start putting up some stop losses if I'm not going to be looking at the screen often, because it's just your mentality that messes you with your logic of trading. You're going to be like, oh, it'll go back up. Oh, it'll go back up. Oh, it'll go back up. And then it just ends up falling, and you're going to be like, oh, this is it. And you might even sell it lower than your stop loss would have been if you placed one, and might end up losing more than you needed. Um, if I see 2 or 3 red candles in a row, I just sell. Yeah, but that's it. I think there was one more stock or something I wanted to look over, but I didn't want to make this live stream today long, so yes. let's see. What I think it was one more thing. Yeah, no. Just just me staring at the oil price charts, hoping for it to fall. And that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I mean, though I can't sell, I'm just gonna be hoping for it to go back down. And yeah, I just wanted to make a quick live stream, just engage with you guys, talk about stuff with you guys, and that's it. I didn't want to make it super long, so I hope you appreciate it and you guys liked it. It was just a little quick talk about dividend investing versus swing trading and just some random rambling. Yeah, I had too many bad experiences waiting on, hoping for it to go back up. You always learn better by screwing up. That is so true. You learn way more by experience than from books or like from learning patterns and that kind of stuff. For sure, I agree, Robin Hood Rich. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you appreciate it and you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoy my content, you guys are probably already subscribed. Then I'd appreciate it if you aren't subscribed. We just hit the 300 goal, 300 subscriber mark, and that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic week, a better one than me, as you can see. It didn't go my direction, but I hope it's gonna be good like these previous ones. So thanks for watching, and I'm just gonna be holding on DWT and TVX, and might sell this morning, tomorrow morning, because it may fall below my mental stop loss. So, alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. I already said it like 3 times.